Hello, hello. No, it's not. There we go. Now we get some good tunes going. Let me keep it down. Um, hello, hello. Currently advertising everything. Being like, "Hey guys, look, I'm streaming." Woo. But welcome to a new game. Welcome to Tangle Tower. I'm really excited for this game. This is a game I've never played before. I've seen nothing about this game. One YouTuber, I think, I saw that they were playing, I was like, whoa, this looks really cool. And by that, I mean, I was like, this looks cool, and like, I've seen like barely any of it, and I was like, I want to play this on stream myself. And it went on sale, so I got it, and here we are. Okay, we got it. We got advertise. Telling everybody like, hey, look, I'm streaming. Ooh. Alright, let's go into my Discord. If you're not already in part of the Discord, let's just go check out. Alright, I gotta do one more thing, and then we can actually start game. I'm really excited. Promotional posting time, yeah. So this one thing, Lauren, make sure you promote your stuff. Because I didn't for a while, and then I'm suddenly doing better now that I have been promoting my stuff. Where's there's I really need to rename my files better, because anytime I'm like, time to find a thing, then I scroll for like 10 minutes. Alright. Okay. We've successfully done the promotion for today. Being like, hey, look, streaming. Alright, let's... Oh. We actually have to go and pause music because I get to... Because the game itself has voice acting and... What else does it have? It's got them... Yeah. It has voice acting and music. So... Woo! That is loud. Alright, let me check. Alright, let me switch over screens. Take it there. Uh-oh. Oh, no. There we go, okay. I was like, I tested you! Alright. Gonna... I need to turn the music down on my end, because it... Wow, that's loud. Settings. Let's still keep voices pretty big. There we go. Alright. That. Oh. Close that. Close Spotify. Make sure stream's going. Alright. Ooh, I'm excited. Let's get some water and let's all strap in for a new game. Never mind. Create new file. Ooh, okay. Tangle Tower. Mid-afternoon. Oh, is time gonna be important? I'm so curious. Oh. The text is cutting. The bottom text. Oh! No.
7.5 minutes.
I did not mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry. Oh no. My text is getting cut off at the bottom.
Just checking.
Do you have a map?
Yeah, but it's basically blank. Did you read the case file?
I'm not sure yet.
No.
It's really not a lot to go on.
Stop skipping text. I'm not trying to hit that. I'm trying to fix my screen aspect ratio. It's not working. Whoop.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I'll read it on the way to the crime scene.
Case file. Okay. Wait, settings. Oh. There we go. Okay. Did that mess up stream, or is stream still good? Stream is still good. Okay. Now I can see properly. Oh my gosh. Ooh, okay. Yeah, like this is all I've seen. What's this? Freya Fellow. What's this? Oh, it's a murder. How was Freya killed? Ooh. Murder victim, Freya Fellow, 19. Died whilst painting a portrait of Flora Fellow, 58. Location, Flora's tower. Flora was present as she was posing for a portrait. Freya Fellow was lying on her back with a single stab wound in her chest. No weapon was found at the scene, but the subjects of Freya's unfinished painting is holding a knife. Ooh! I'm excited. The red color on top of the tips of the knife was not paint. It was discovered to be blood. Okay. So the painting did it. So there's like a knife painted in the painting, and there's blood on the painting of the knife. The red color on the tip of the knife is not paint. Wait. No weapon was found at the scene, but the subject of Freya's unfinished painting is holding a knife. Okay. Oh, that's wild! Okay. This is exciting. What's this? Case file. Murder victim. Is that what we already read through? Tangle Tower. A small painting on scrap paper. A few notes have been written on the back. Nowadays, it goes by Tangle Tower. It's actually a pair of towers connected by a mansion at the base. It's surrounded by a circular lake. Also, I need them to talk. Let me double check. I'm checking extreme and such, making sure like everything is good. Because I want to make sure like music isn't around me. Alright, let's try that. Autosave on. Okay, we're good.
So, who do you think did it?
You know.
Sally, you know full well we haven't met a single suspect yet. We haven't even been to the crime scene.
Still, I reckon I've got it all worked out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a garden.
Yeah.
I think. It's currently far away.
Yeah.
We could walk closer to it.
Ready when you are.
Oh. Gardens. Ooh, okay.
It's a statue of some hideous, scaly, bipedal fish monster.
What? Alright. Oh, no.
Playing a harp.
Playing a harp.
That fate. That's me for real. I love this art
Hang on
style.
a second.
Look closer. Oh!
This isn't just a regular statue, is it?
Something tells me we're not gonna solve this just yet.
This feels like Nancy Drew. I love these sounds. And you can spin. Oh my gosh, I love this.
Let's come back later.
Okay, so we play as the
We
dude.
must do something.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
Harp statue, the gardens. An old weathered statue of an amphibious creature holding a large harp. Symbols engraved on each of the harp's 4-column segments. Okay. What's
It's
this?
a bandstand.
Bit small for a bandstand.
It's a one-man bandstand.
Cool.
Spooky. What do you think it's for?
I think it's to scare away detectives.
Is it working?
No.
Oh, what's this?
It's full of the same weird water that was in the lake.
Any fish in there?
Not a single one. Although there is something in there.
It's a cassette tape.
Oh.
Used to be.
Ooh, damaged tape. The cassette tape damaged in the water. The ink on the label is blurred and unlegible. Okay.
A bench of solid cold stone.
My favorite kind.
It's a
You
stone
can really just
carving.
click everything.
Wonder how it got cracked.
I think it's supposed to look like that. It's an egg.
What animal is that?
So I think it's a hippogriff.
Hawk. Bear. Lizard.
Right, of course. A hawk bear lizard.
Mm-hmm.
This is some garden.
You can't just click anything. This is great. Path.
It's a path through the garden. Leads up to the house, I assume.
All right, let's go to the house. Main entrance. Tangle twir. I'll click the bell.
Should we ring the doorbell?
Why would we not? It's a little melody.
I feel like that's gonna be important.
Oh.
What?
Oh. There's an O on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tangle tour.
Twir.
Twir.
Twir, yeah. Leo on the.
Oh. There's
Oh yeah. Tangle.
twir.
Okay. So it's gonna show up wherever, but you might get different dialogue.
Is that an envelope?
It's been opened, but the letter's still in there.
Bum, bum, bum.
Let's read it.
Isn't that an invasion of someone's privacy?
No, definitely.
Yay, we're criminals. Open letter. The envelope has been ripped open. There's a single piece of paper inside. The combination is drawn on the other sheet. Once you've memorized, destroy it. Do not agree with your reasons. Oh, this, okay. The combination is drawn on the other sheet. Once you have it memorized, destroy it. I do not agree with your reasons. You will not find it down here. TOIY. Okay. Sometimes you just have to look how letters line up to see if... Yeah, see, that doesn't do anything. This... That's giving me an idea. What's this?
Do you think he'll start to move if we try to go inside?
No, I think he'll just silently judge us.
Okay. Bridge.
That leads back to the gardens.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Alright. Just curious.
A path leading towards the stone square.
But what's that? Is that just the stylistic choice? I can miss the stylistic choice. Oh, there's 2 places we can go. We can go here or here. Let's go here.
Let's head to the crime scene first. It's at the top of the west tower, I think.
Okay, sure. Thanks. Well, okay, I just wanted to check other places. Jeez. Oh. So the west tower. So there's a P and an F. So I'm guessing it's on the F floor. Ooh, what's this?
It's a big glass tube filled with water.
It's called an
There
aquarium.
are weeds in there. And sand.
That's an aquarium.
Aquarium?
Yes.
Could be. Except there's nothing living in it. Anymore.
What's this?
What is that?
I think it's a family tree.
Look closer. Ooh, okay. Lord Lady Fellow, Flint Fellow, Felix. I keep reading this like Felix Elbow, like elbow, but there's no B and the F's are connected. Flora and Primrose. Fiona, Damien Dusk. Okay. So just like looking up. My brain's like being like, look at everything.
Lord Fellow.
Looks like he was married twice.
Ooh.
Scandal.
Lady Fellow.
Do these people not have first names?
Selena Stonetop.
No family line. Apparently, she just appeared out of nowhere.
Okay.
Flint Fellow.
A purebred fellow, if there ever was one. Married a randomer, though.
Do you think he still lives here?
I gotta like remember how like family trees work. Yeah, he married Emily.
Emily Everstone.
Emily Everstone.
Do you think she still lives here? Fitzfellow. Half fellow, half Everstone.
Do you think he still lives here?
Is that what everyone's just gonna say? Is, do you think they still live here? Remington.
Lord Remington.
Ah, Lord Remington. I swear Jello's made a like thing. Is this?
Sounds important.
Yeah. What about Lady?
Lady Remington.
We're gonna go through all
I
these.
think I have one of those in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Lord Pointer.
This goes back a couple of generations.
Then there's Lady. I doubt. Do you have anything interesting?
Lady Pointer.
How do you become a lady? I want to be a lady.
You'll get there, Sally. Percival Point.
Percival Pointer. He married into the Remington family.
Do you think he still lives here?
Okay, guys. Okay, hear me? Not every person we find on here still lives here. Okay.
Fiona Fellow. Dead center. She must be important.
She's half fellow and half Remington.
Do you think she still lives here?
No, none of them. Okay. Let's go back here.
Freya Fellow.
The murder victim.
Yeah, you're.
She's barely related to the main family at all.
Okay. It's fellow Remington and Pointer. Is it Pointer?
Poppy Pointer.
Yeah, Pointer, okay.
She's half Remington and half Pointer.
Do you think she still lives here?
Okay. We'll look back at the family tree later. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, we've unlocked things. So we need to go here. Ooh, okay. Let me check on chat. Good chat. All sounds is good. Okay. Let's look around first. What's this?
Let's take a look at that painting first.
Fine. Okay.
There it is. The unfinished portrait of Flora Fellow.
So, what? Freya was killed halfway through painting it.
Looks that way.
Painted portrait. Freya was unable to finish the painting as she died during the process. Flora appears to be wielding a knife. The red substance on the tip was discovered to be blood. Okay.
I wonder if all of Freya's paintings are this creepy. Maybe it's just because she never got to finish it.
Oh,
There's something wrong with the crime scene. And something
Remore.
really weird about the murder weapon.
We didn't find a murder weapon.
Oh! Okay. There's something very strange about how Freya was killed. Red paint, blood. I haven't had a chance to look at anything. Okay. Alright. It's completely covered in. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. What do we know? We know she was killed. The paintbrush was used to kill. No. Was used to knock out. Okay. It's holding a knife. Then blood. It's stab. I think this is what it's going at.
Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood because it stabbed Freya.
What?
Weird, huh?
You think Freya was stabbed by a painting? Not by the woman from the painting, but by the painting itself.
Mm-hmm. Freya was standing right up by the canvas when she was killed. There's blood on the knife. It's the murder weapon.
Right, but it's not actually a knife. It can't stab.
See any other knives around here?
You really...
Case clear.
The case is not closed.
He really said, like, hey, there's no murder weapon. Must have been the painting. Like, this is some Ace Attorney level
And even
stuff.
if you were right, where does that leave us? A painting can't be a murder suspect.
Or can it? Bye. What? An unfinished paint. Whoa. Oh. This game. That's what I'm saying. Like, this game is really cool. Like, this is my first time ever playing this. But, I'm really excited. If any sounds are off or I need to adjust any volumes, let me know. Okay. Unfinished painting begins investigation. Okay, can I look at other things now?
Is that a gramophone?
I think so. Except it's got a tape deck instead of a turntable.
It's also got a big crack down the middle.
Oh, can we play the tape we found? Gramophone. It plays cassette tapes instead of vinyl records. It is pointed towards the middle of the room. There's a noticeable crack running through it, all the way from the horn down to the tape deck. Ooh, okay.
What about the cassette tape?
Yeah, it sure is. Pink.
To Freya. Cracked tape. Cassette tape is cracked right down the middle. There's handwriting on the label. To Freya. Okay, so clearly... So, like, the tape and the thing... So...
Do you think it still works?
Oh my gosh, I'm talking.
Gramophone? Yeah, we could give it a go.
Okay, so, like, it has a crack, like, all the way down. Okay. So, the tape was playing at the time it was cracked, is what I'm deducing. Try it. Let's use the 2 Freya tape first.
It's piano music.
Recording playing. Play a short while before stop. Oh no, I meant stop. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking, like, that has to have some significance. Okay, what about this tape? That's walking.
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Okay. Walking outdoors, a distorted humming melody can be heard. Is it the same as this one? Let me listen again. Do do do. Do do do. Do do. What about this one? Okay. I can't hear it. It's not playing anything. It won't play. What? Is it gonna play? I don't hear anything. Weird. Okay. It's not playing it anymore. Okay. Yeah, all the voices sound really nice. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is my first time playing, so we're going spoiler free. Okay, so this is the person.
Flora Philo?
Ooh.
Hey, sorry to barge in. I'm sure you're still in some distress.
We need to ask you a few questions, I'm afraid.
Did you witness the murder, Flora?
Nothing.
Grimoire? Gilmore? No. I think they haven't said his name. I read hard. Reading is hard.
Not sure. She's entitled to her silence, I suppose.
For now.
Oh. Yourself.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us, Flora? I don't really know anything about you at all.
I think that's the way she likes it. We'll just have to ask other people about her.
Yeah, okay.
Yesterday.
Freya was painting your portrait yesterday. Is that right?
Was this something you had planned with her ahead of time?
Was there something special about yesterday?
Did you talk to Freya at all while she was painting you?
She's not going to answer us, is she?
Nope. But at least we can say we tried.
Statement.
Flora, you were definitely in the room at the time of the murder. Surely you must have seen something? Can you tell me anything about what happened to Freya? She's acting pretty suspicious if you ask me.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she really doesn't know anything.
How is that possible?
Was she knocked out? People we know. Can I ask her about the crack tape? Oh, you can ask about certain. Okay, nothing.
Is this your gramophone?
Do you know why it's cracked?
Okay, I don't think we're gonna need anything. What about damaged tape? No. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get anything out of her.
The outline of Freya Fellow. Looks like she fell onto her back.
She fell under her back.
There's a single patch of blood, right in the middle. No real signs of a struggle.
So it would just like happen.
That's weird.
What?
Her feet were right up by the canvas.
Oh.
So?
So she was probably standing really close to the canvas when she fell.
Okay.
Let's check the case file again.
19. Painting a portrait, location, tower. Flora was present. She present for the portrait. Freya Fellow was found lying on her back with a single stab wound in her chest. Okay. Paint palette.
Supposedly, Freya was working on the painting when she was killed. Looks like she was still holding her paintbrush and palette when she fell.
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
There's very paint loaded into it. The largest blob is black in the middle. Paper's just still covered in dried red paint. Okay. Okay. What's this?
We're at the top of the tower, right?
I think so.
That looks like an eye. There's an eyeball if I ever
Doesn't
saw one.
matter. It's nothing.
No, look at that. That is an eye. It's watching. Okay. Let's go back down here. So we can check out. Let's check out other rooms. Music room. Okay. Oh. Oh, the tape. This is it's the same song. It's the same song.
Are you a ghost?
Sally! That's rude! Unless she is a ghost.
It may come as a disappointment, but I am alive.
Dang.
That makes you a suspect, I'm afraid.
I know.
What's your name?
My name is Poppy. I'm a pointer. And a pianist.
We'll need to ask you a
Poppy
few questions
Pointer.
about Freya.
I know.
Hey, you're pretty good.
All in the wrist. And 13 years of dedicated practice.
Okay, first off, I want to ask you about this tape.
Does this belong to you, Poppy?
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But
No,
who else would own a
it's-
tape like this?
Literally anybody?
No. It has the song. It has the same song you were just playing. Gramophone.
It was my mother's originally.
So, why is it up in Flora's room?
She just gets the most use out of it. Freya would borrow it too sometimes.
No, can we not? The song. You were playing the same song that was on this tape.
All right. Poppy's bedroom is unlocked.
I wonder what's in there.
Later, I want to ask her question still. Okay. Yourself.
I'm just me. There's nothing to know.
How are you related to the other pointers?
My father is Percival Pointer. The professor spends most of his time hidden away in his tower. Barely speaks to anyone these days. Especially not the fellows.
Do you get on with the fellows?
Two of them. Fifi and Freya are my closest friends. We all turned 19 last year.
Do people
Oh.
ever leave Tangle Tower? I don't mean to be rude. It's just, if you're 19...
You don't have to answer that, Poppy.
It's a fair question. I'd like to move away. Definitely. Fifi, Freya, and I would often talk about it, argue about it. Freya wanted to leave, but Fifi, things are more complicated for her.
What about now?
After what happened, I really don't want to stay here much longer.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just saying, since I'm playing an underrated gem. Yeah, I found, yeah, good, no spoilers. Also apologize if I don't look at chat a bunch. I'm extremely invested. But yeah, I haven't seen anyone ever play this before, and I saw I think Jello Apocalypse play it, and I got to like the first scene of it, and I was like, I want to play this on stream myself because it seems like up my alley.
3.5
So,
hours of piano practice. Soon as I wake up.
oh my
Sounds
gosh.
nice. 3.5. Does that not hurt your hands?
Sure.
And you do this in the music room?
No, I prefer to practice in my room. When I make mistakes, I like to make them in private.
What did you do after that?
I was supposed to meet Fifi in the library, but I totally forgot. When I finally got down there, she'd already gone. I checked her bedroom, but it was locked.
Was Fifi not in there?
No idea. She keeps her door locked either way. So I went back upstairs and out into the moonlight garden.
What?
The little garden on the roof outside my room.
Was it just you up there?
No. Fitz came outside after a while. His room's on the other side. He's been teaching me about flowers.
So, did you talk to him?
Not really.
You ignored each other.
I didn't say that.
Okay. Statement.
Fitz and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds. I've been trying to decide how to describe it, but I'm struggling. It was like something drilling into a piece of metal. But different. Worse. I was pretty sure it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there to check. Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. I knew Freya and Flora were both supposed to be in there, so I made Fitz kick down the door. I went inside. Freya was lying on the floor.
Flora was in the room too?
Yeah. I think she realized what had happened at the same moment I did. I didn't know what to do, so I ran downstairs to get Fifi. Her door was still locked, but I knocked and shouted at her. Eventually, she let me in. The lights were off, but I could see she'd already been crying. I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry. First time I've ever seen her angry. I dragged her out into the hall. My father was there too, for some reason. The three of us went back up to Flora's tower. Then Felix arrived. He had Penny with him. Fifi had this idea. She wanted to do some kind of scientific test. She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes. After she was done, she went back upstairs and I went back to my room.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. I want to peek at everything. What's this?
Are they paper lanterns?
Whatever they are, I like them. It's like a little parade of floating spirits.
Ooh, that's cute. What's this?
Oh, whatever it is, it's playing a little trumpet.
Well, it is the music room. He's gotta practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
That's what I was looking at. Oh, okay. Horn statue. A shiny statue of a strange creature holding a large horn. There's a noticeable crack running on the length of the statue of the horn. Okay, why is so many things broken? There was metal getting drilled. So hold on. So the gramophone, like that's metal. Like metal cracking? That can kind of sound like being drilled. Because there's so many cracks and things where it's like there's a noticeable crack. So it's not just like aesthetic. Okay. It's going on here. Also, one thing I did very much forget to say at the beginning of stream is if I'm really struggling with the puzzle, if you hear the key phrase of "help me out" chat, that means you can give me an answer to something, but only if that key phrase is used. Hello? Ooh.
Nice cape.
You're not fellows or pointers. I'm
Oh.
sure I shall immediately regret asking. But who are you, and what is your business here?
Oh,
I'm
ouch.
Sally, and this is my sidekick, Grimoire.
Grimoire,
Private
yeah.
Detective Grimoire.
Really?
Grimoire.
You're a detective. If this is a joke,
Ouch.
it's not a good one.
Who are you anyway?
Private Detective Hawkshaw.
Oh, nice. Hawkshaw's a cooler name than Grimoire.
Okay. You guys know the game Carmen Sandiego. That's who this girl reminds me of her.
Maybe I'll become her sidekick.
You're not on the Freya fellow case, too, are you?
That is classified information between myself and my client.
You look like you're a Carmen Sandiego character. Also, I realized Grimoire's voice actor sounds really familiar. I'm gonna have to look it up after stream because I recognize it from somewhere.
Clearly, this is something which eludes you. But a real detective refrains from handing out informations to persons unknown.
I also recognize. Dang it, I recognize your voice actor. Where do I know you from? Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up so many of these voice actors.
Right.
Now, if you would, I have work to do.
Excuse me, I have to question
It's
you.
not in my interest to discuss personal details.
Even if you're one of the suspects in a murder?
Very well.
Yeah.
Let's make a small exception. Ask.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I'm on a case at the behest of my client.
How long have you been at Tangle Tower?
133 hours. 5.5 days.
Who are you working for?
I am not at liberty to answer that. Now, I shall
You work for
permit
me.
you one more question.
What crime are you...
How'd you get that scar? It's cool.
You really think so?
Didn't answer the question, but okay.
As
Yesterday.
it happens, I completed an examination of Flora's room on the morning before the murder. I've been investigating every single room at Tangle Tower. Hers is one of the last on my list.
Did you find anything unusual?
Nothing but a thin layer of dust and an atmosphere of somber melancholy.
Was Flora in there at the time?
She spent the duration of my search staring up at the sky, out the open window. Didn't say a word, although I'm told this is the expected behavior.
What did you do after that?
I spent the early evening searching the library. It took longer than it should have. Fiona leaves that room in a permanent state of disarray.
Fiona
Woof.
was in the library too.
I expected her to make an appearance, but she did not.
And you stayed in the library the rest of the day?
Not quite.
All right, statement. Where
Towards
were
the
you?
early evening, my examination of the library was unexpectedly disrupted. Sounds of running, wailing, shouting from several floors above. I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared. He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the fellow staircase. Our eyes met. He was breathless. Something had caused him great alarm. He told me to stay out of the way. I consented. I decided to return to my office in the stone square.
Okay.
As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me.
Okay, I'm trying to think of, like, what point, like, compared to Poppy's statement. Because she said she met him in, like, the hall? Okay.
She was clutching the banister of the Pointer staircase with an apprehensive manner. She wished to know where Professor Pointer had gone.
Okay, yeah, they went up, like, on their own, didn't they? Trying to, like, recall.
I told her what had transpired. Then, she too crossed the hall and disappeared up the fellow staircase.
Okay.
More so than at any moment prior, I felt like quite an intruder in the house. I took my leave, out towards the stone square. The grounds were silent. There were no signs of human life. Even the greenhouse was without its typical inhabitant. I noted that he, too, must be entangled in whatever was transpiring in Fellow Tower.
Tangle Tower. Oh, it's the name of the game. Sorry.
Unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance.
Hmm.
He spoke to me of what had occurred. His report was as clumsy and cumbersome as the man giving it.
Did he
Wow.
seem upset?
He was rattled. That much was clear. But sorrowful. Mournful. I cannot say.
Okay. Okay. What do you know? Do you know anything about the harp
Have you
statue?
deciphered the meaning of those 4 symbols on the harp?
Oh.
We're working on it.
That's a no then.
Oh, I thought you had information. No. Do you think about
Where'd
damage
you
tape?
dig that up?
It wasn't buried. It was underwater.
Someone trying to conceal evidence, perhaps?
Okay, you're not helpful. What about the
Makes
painting?
quite an impression, doesn't it? Although I can't imagine why she painted Flora wielding a knife.
You didn't see a knife anywhere in
What
Flora's
if the
room, did you?
knife
I did
painted
not.
itself?
I conclude whatever stabbed Freya must have been brought into the room from outside. Unless, of course, it was the painting itself.
Surely you don't believe in that kind of thing.
A detective's job is to examine every avenue of thinking.
Ooh, okay. I'm so curious about like how that's gonna come into play, because I don't know exactly where this game is willing to take things. Because I've played like the Nancy Drew like games from like Her Interactive, so I know how like reasonable like it'll set up something like this to be, and then it'll be like, well, actually, it was a reasonable explanation. But I've also played Professor Layton, where it'll be like, it was the painting the whole time. So I'm so curious about where this game itself is gonna go. Okay, bench.
There's a metal plaque on the bench.
Is there a message engraved on it?
I think there was at one point, but someone scratched it off.
Okay. There's nothing much around here. That's Stone Square. Let's check the greenhouse. Greenhouse. Ooh, what's this?
This one's in a little pot.
Okay, that is definitely not edible.
It looks like a gemstone, don't you think?
Ooh. Potted fruit. Potted fruit with hard gemstone-like skin. Soil in the pot is unusual blue color. Okay. Oh! I came in and I was like, oh my gosh, bright color. And then I was about to be like, oh, I love these backgrounds. And then I just saw eyes staring at me. Anyway, what's this?
A little chart of... actually, I have no idea what it's about.
Look closer. Let me see. Okay. Huh. This gives me, like, it reminds me of the periodic table to some extent. So this definitely looks like... it's a recipe for something.
Kind of reminds me of a periodic table.
What did I just say? Same page, same way linked. Oh.
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
That'll come into play later. Okay, let's talk to the dude.
Sally, don't move. We're being watched.
Yeah, I see him. He's a little too big to hide in the bushes.
Why does he just...
Is anyone going to say anything? Or shall we just stand around staring at each other?
Right.
prolonged
sorry.
eye contact?
Sorry.
That's better. I'm Sally. And the guy hiding behind me is Detective Grimoire. Who are you?
Fitzfellow, the gardener.
Mm-hmm. And why are you so tall?
You don't just ask that question.
No.
Why are you so short? All right. Oh, back up. Okay. Encounter yourself.
You work here as the gardener.
I don't get paid to do it.
Oh, that's
It's
sad.
just my area of interest.
What's
Fair
the deal
enough.
with the plants? They're all kind of weird.
Right. Did you see the lake?
That giant green and purple lake surrounding the entire house? Yeah, I clocked it.
The color is just a byproduct.
Of what? Poison?
It's not poisonous. Not to you.
What's this got to do with the plants?
The water controls all life, just like anywhere else on the planet. Clouds form, rain falls. The water grows the plants, animals eat the plants. Anything you've perceived as an irregularity is simply a result of this hydrological cycle.
Could
All
you
right.
say that again, but like condense it as if you were talking to a slightly stupid person?
Our lake water
That
causes the
me, though.
unpredictable alteration of DNA. Sometimes.
Our lake water causes the alteration in DNA. Okay. Wild. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back when the stream's over and just screenshot what Grimoire said. That's usually it's like, you know how it'll have a thing like in English, please? No, we need to get rid of that thing. We need to replace it with what he just said. Because clearly that is the proper way to, the better statement.
Alteration? Like mutation?
That'd be the official term. For
Okay.
us, it's normal. Just nature.
And
Huh.
you're the local expert on all this stuff?
No. I'm just the gardener.
Yeah, buddy? I'm guessing the scientist. Wasn't it like Fifi? I think she would probably know.
I was in my greenhouse, watering and weeding.
Sounds exciting.
Was anyone else around?
Not at first. Penelope came in a little later. She likes looking at the flowers, I think.
Did you speak to each other?
A little, not too much. We both left the greenhouse in the early afternoon. I went up to my room. Then I came back outside to weed the main gardens. Didn't see anyone else. After that, I went up to the garden outside my room.
And?
Let me guess. Watering and weeding.
Right.
Did anything happen to you yesterday, Fitz?
Alright,
I
statement,
was
go.
up in the rooftop garden. It was quiet. And then, it wasn't. I can't describe it. Could have been a scream, but it didn't sound human.
Okay, what wasn't? Did he not notice that Poppy was there then? Because she said
We
she was
thought
there
it
with him.
coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
We?
Poppy was with me.
Okay, yeah.
Did I not mention that?
Okay.
Flora's room was locked. That's normal. She usually locks it from the inside. I knocked on the door and shouted. Nobody responded. We became concerned.
You kicked the door down?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back. Flora was there too, but I barely noticed her at first. Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her. And
Yeah,
Fifi,
okay.
too. Penelope arrived shortly after that, with Felix in tow. I thought that was odd. You don't normally see the two of them together. Felix took charge. There was nothing else I could do to help. I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything. I found her pacing back and forth around the stone square. When I approached her, she snapped at me. I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
Okay. Oh,
This is a good example of how things work. I mix that soil here in the greenhouse. It's made with water from the lake.
And it makes the fruit grow all shiny and gem-stony?
Sometimes. You never really know what's going to happen.
And what do
Oh.
you do with this shiny, inedible fruit?
You look at it.
I thought I said, what do you do with this inevitable fruit? Or I keep trying to say inevitable, but that's not the right. Inedible fruit. It's like, well, you eat it. Or do you do something you can't eat? Eat it anyway. Anything is edible if you try hard enough. No, I
That
think about
looks like
tape.
it might belong to Poppy.
Okay, what's this?
That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
I asked, she said no, even though the song on this one was the same one she was playing. So I think there's clearly something connected there because it's the same song that she was playing and it says to Freya. And so I think like she did that song to give to Freya is my working theory. Do you know anything about the harp
It's of
statue?
no interest to me, but I overheard Poppy and Freya talking about it once.
What were they saying?
They were arguing about something, but I can't remember the details.
Okay, we need to go back to Poppy then and ask her about a bunch of this stuff.
Fitz's room is unlocked. It's up in the fellow tower.
This could be interesting.
I want to go talk to Poppy first. I'm gonna go back and talk to her. I love how the theme is changed. You!
This is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
Wait.
Don't you think that's weird?
Oh, I
The
didn't mean
letter
to ask.
isn't addressed to anyone or signed by anyone,
I was trying to look at it, but sure, I'll learn your opinion.
Someone's being deliberately secretive.
or they're trying to manipulate you.
Okay. What do you know about
What
this?
do you make of the statue?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower. I've never actually seen a real one.
Maybe it's from before your time.
Oh, definitely. See how old this statue is?
What about the symbols? One of them looks like piano keys.
Yeah,
Oh, it does.
weird.
But. Okay, I don't think you. Alright. Let's look at other people's rooms. That's where we came from. But. Let's look in here. Aviary. Oh. Burbs. And butterflies. Hello.
Oh, just beautiful. What is it? Huh?
Huh?
Sort of a delicate jade, but with a little seafoam green, is that right? Sorry? Your hair, dear! Which shade do you use? It's lovely! And that shape, you're really pushing the envelope. Oh, thanks. I do what I can to offset Grimoire's beige on brown ensemble.
Dang.
Detectives don't need to be brightly colored. We prefer to blend into the background.
Oh, you're the detective? Delightful. Penny Pointer, pleasure.
Is that short for Penelope?
Penny.
Officially, yes, but I never can be bothered with all 4 syllables of it. Penelope sounds a little ostentatious coming out of the mouth, don't you think?
Okay, so this is Penny or Penelope. I have to go back and look at the family tree so I can.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yourself.
20-something, Aquarius, love to travel, and nearly all of my friends are birds. Travel? Where to?
That's true. She said all my friends are dead. And I'm like, okay.
Anywhere
But you
at
know,
all,
friends with birds
as
is
long
fair.
as it has species worth studying. Ornithology, they call it. I call it the only thing I've ever been good at.
And have you studied the birds here at Tangle Tower?
But of course! Where else do you think I developed my love of the field? No matter where I go, I always find myself coming home to Tangle Tower. Because of the birds? Oh, no, because of him! Silly to admit, but I suppose I can't bear for us to be apart.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, don't you know? My fiancé, dear Fitz.
Pits.
He's not really the traveling type, you see. Fitz fellow. The very one.
You're engaged to a member of the Fellow family? That's interesting.
I'm not especially interested in whatever tedious feuding goes on between our 2 families. Fitz and I find it much easier to stay out of it altogether.
That fair enough.
I awoke early and headed down into the greenhouse to see Fitz. He's always there, crack of dawn, every morning like clockwork.
How come?
It's where he's happiest. That and he has a great deal of work to do every day, watering, pruning, mulching, whatever that is. Do you help him with the work in the greenhouse? Oh, no. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd probably break something.
So, you stayed with Fitz the whole day?
No. In the early afternoon, he went back inside. Rather suddenly, as it happens. Did he say why? He didn't. Probably just a touch of heat stroke, the poor dear. He's more delicate than you'd think. What did you do after that? Let's see. I returned to the aviary to feed my birds.
And how many birds are you responsible for?
Officially 4, but in truth it's more like 400.
Can they not feed themselves?
Of course, and they often do. But I think they just like the company,
Oh.
as do I.
Oh. Oh, she's just sad. Oh. Oh, I'm sad. Where were you?
Sometime in the evening, I left the aviary and headed back towards my room. But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. He was muttering something. Seemed
Okay.
a bit upset, the poor dear. I followed him down, but the grand hall was empty by the time I got there. Empty aside from Detective Hawkshaw, who was loitering over by the library. I don't know what it was, but she looked a little lost. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower. I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path. For some reason, he was coming out of Fitz's bedroom. He looked rather lost, too. I told him I was looking for Uncle. He suggested we look up in Flora's tower room. We could see from the hallway. The door was off its hinges. I knew then something was terribly wrong. A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya. Uncle Pointer was there. Fitz, too, standing over in the corner with Fifi and Poppy.
What about Flora?
Of course, silent as ever. Uncle suggested we should leave. Give the others some space, you know. So he and I both returned to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Okay.
We
Interesting.
can get into Penny's room now.
Now, like, right now?
Later, hang on. I'm working my way through my own pace. I don't want to go into rooms just yet. Okay, we just have rooms left. Let's go to the top of this tower. I'm curious. Astronomy tower. Ooh, I love astronomy. Hello.
Shh, listen. Do you hear them? The stars. They're whispering.
You sound like a guy, like, just, like, you know, one of those, like, really cheesy, like, oh, I'm the wise old wizard, and I'm gonna give you a magical quest. That's the vibe he gives me. It's all the stars. You come here for this. Does not look it, though, but you know.
So quiet, and yet so loud.
Oh, I love his animations.
Are they spreading rumors about us?
I shouldn't think they concern themselves with such insignificance. We are but specks of dust, you and I.
Kez about to say, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Could this speck of dust start by telling me his name?
You find yourself standing in the astronomy tower of one Professor Percival Pointer.
Seems like this tower belongs to the Pointers, and the other one belongs to the Fellows.
Really? Really, Sally? I had no idea.
Well observed, my dear. Tangle Tower is something of a duality, as it happens. Meaningless boundaries, really. They exist only in our minds.
Helpful.
Oh, this guy's gonna be a nightmare. Oh no. I love him, but
Not
oh.
much to say. Strictly speaking, I'm the current head of the Pointer family.
Congratulations.
And of course, father to my precious Poppy.
And a professional astronomer?
Oh no, that's just a little hobby. I mean, yes, I've studied the stars for over 35 years, published 17 books.
Just a little hobby.
Sounds like you're quite well known. You must bring in a good amount of money.
Oh dear me, no.
Oh.
My field of research has never yielded any kind of stable financial return, nor would I expect it to.
Oh, so you wrote books, didn't get paid for it? Because they... alright.
I am nothing but a humble interpreter for the cosmos, working to translate its message so that I may share it with the world.
Cool. Tell the Cosmos I say hi.
The day began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine. I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were in the greenhouse together. I didn't bother them, of course. I sat for a while besides the pond in the garden, It's a favorite spot of mine. Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
Did
Oh,
you
so
see
you're
anything?
unhelpful.
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
So you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Quite. Normally,
No
I would be
alibi.
the last to find out about such a thing. But a curious tug of fate led me towards the fellow tower later that evening.
I thought Poppy said she went to go get you. I'm gonna have to go back in our statement.
I was at my telescope for the majority of the evening, but at one point I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book. I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it. I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library. She looked impatient and slightly frustrated.
Same as ever then?
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona's room. The door was locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside. I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter. I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping, so I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall. Before I could ask about the book, Poppy grabbed my hand and took me upstairs along with Fiona. It was apparent that both of them had already been crying about something. We went up to Flora's tower. Freya was laying on her back, right in the middle of the room. Flora and Fitz were already there. They both looked stoic as ever. Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did, and then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business. I'm quite sure they don't need me getting in the way at a time like that.
Okay. I'm just sitting. I'm so curious. I'm really enjoying this game, honestly. I love the art style a lot, and I really like the backgrounds are gorgeous. What's this?
You know, I've always wanted one of those.
I want one of these.
Mechanical solar system? What would you do with it?
Look at it. It's
I would
cool.
Look at it.
See, me and Sally are on just the exact same wavelength. It's very funny. Oh,
Wait a minute, Earth in the middle. Sun on the outside.
wait a second.
How old is this thing?
Rotate the 5 planets in the sun and then around the middle. Ooh, this is so cool. Rotate the 5 planets, the sun and the moon around the middle. Okay, so the Earth doesn't move. What's this?
Nothing.
So there are two ways to move the shadows. Rotate the planets and rotate the sun and moon.
Oh, is this like a hint thing? Okay. So do we have to make a certain shadow shape? Okay, let's try putting them all in like a line. We gotta make an eclipse. Alright. Well, actually, we can't make an eclipse because this is very wrong. What shapes can we make? I'm so curious. I don't know if I can actually solve this puzzle yet, but I want to. Are we trying to like cover the whole thing in shadow? We're trying to get light on the earth? You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, right round. Sorry. Alright. I want...
I guess that's wrong.
I think
Oh.
you just need to get the shadows to line up with the shape on the base.
Oh, I'm. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the submit button. I was just like, what does this button do? Okay, I get it now. You here, you here. Weird. Okay. This is really cool. I did not. The base, I just kind of was glossing over. Okay. So we have to line these up. Let me, like, get all these. Okay. So the sun, I think, is brighter light. So that'll put the points there. So we need to put one here, one here. Yes. Okay. You don't fit there. Is it you? No. You. No. Is it the green one? Okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay. No. That doesn't align right. Okay. Let's go like that? Maybe? What do you do? Oh! No, that doesn't fit there. Do we need to switch these? No. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it.
No, that was it.
Yeah!
Nice work. Did you hear that? Something unlocked.
There's a little hatch underneath. What's in
A
there?
bunch of paper. Looks
Oh.
like somebody's research.
Oh. Golden beetle. Okay. Various research notes and diagrams. That's 4. For the golden beetle, named for its exoskeleton composed of material approximately 90% identical to gold. It has a lifespan of several years. It fends off predators with its loud hiss. Records of over 95 decibels. And by being completely indigestible. Misted. Mice. Ooh, this is a bad day to be dyslexic. Has somewhat spurted. She's been calling Little Fortune for those who see it. Huh. Okay.
What is it?
Ah, it's clearly some kind of large device.
You're not wrong.
Great. Notes.
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So, even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
Fair enough. These are like notes we have so far. Okay. Is there anything suspicious about Poppy? Okay. I'm learning all the buttons. Okay. So, I think now we can go into people's rooms. Start here. Poppy's room. Okay. What's this?
A big glass door
Oh, it's a handle.
leads out into a garden. Somehow.
There's a little mechanism by the handle.
Look closer. Oh. Slide the lid open, then move the tiles into the correct slots. Is that it?
Nothing. Still
All
locked.
4 tiles have a moon symbol.
Those other symbols look like suns. Surely that's something to do with it?
I think it is, but in an abstract kind of way.
So like moon and suns. Okay. Is it like reversed? So it's like... So then it'd be like 2 like that. Here. Here. Is it like that?
Nope. It's not. But
No?
Maybe the information we need isn't here.
So where is it?
Somewhere else.
Okay, we
I
don't
guess
know.
we'll come back later.
Okay, so we don't know yet.
It's a metronome for keeping time.
Look closer.
It's ticking.
That's what they do. No.
It's supposed to be ticking.
Yeah.
Not sure what those symbols are, though.
Oh. Use the buttons to rotate all 4 metronome dials to the hoop at the top. Oh! Oh, it's one of these puzzles. Okay. This one moves those 2. Oh, it's the overlap. So this moves Y and square. Oh, this ticking is getting on my nerves while I figure this out. So we gotta get all 4 at the top. So move plus. Y and square. Square and plus. Oh! I did it.
There we go.
Perfect.
I'm good at this.
What happened?
Little hatch unlocked in the back.
Anything in there?
Mm-hmm. It's a photograph.
Oh.
Part of a photograph.
Oh. Oh, we can corner Poppy about the tape that's clearly hers because it's the same song. She used to be used to be pink.
Anything in the wardrobe?
Dresses mostly. I never realized there were so many shades of black.
Those are called gray, actually. 50 shades of it,
There's
in
a
fact.
name for this kind of piano. You know, these ones that stand upright.
Yeah, buddy. An upright piano. Oh. Sheet music.
Sheet music. Presumably for piano.
It's only a few notes. I'd barely even call that music.
Yeah, it's been framed though. Must be important for some reason.
We're gonna just start questioning, grilling her about everything in her room. Like, we investigated your secret thing in your room. Now tell us about it. Octopus lamp.
It's an octopus.
I love
No,
this lamp.
it's not.
Oh, it's not.
It has 6 legs, not 8.
Okay, so this is what I sound like to my friends. Got it.
Don't say it.
Sextopus.
I hate it here. That was very funny and I hate it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Great. Wonderful. I'm gonna be so excited when I crop this stream down to like an actual like YouTube video. This will be funny. Oh my gosh. Also, something I will go ahead and say is I'm probably, if not definitely, going to be cosplaying at least one character from this game. Oh my gosh. Plant.
That's some flower.
There's something weird about it. It just feels out of place.
potted flower. Oh, with an unusual shape, it looks very healthy and well looked after. The soil pot appears to be fresh to most. It's a natural blue color. Got all the burbs.
Looks like nature invited itself in. Rude.
All right, well, Grimoire is a official bird hater.
A little tea set. Most recently used.
One of the cups has tea in it.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed.
Great. I thought that was going to be like, oh, there was someone over, but no, it's just, okay. Forgot she has no friends other than birds. I mean, that's such a nice sentence. I feel so bad. She's so lonely. Alright. There's nothing much in here like poke. Birdhouse?
It's a birdhouse.
Are those real birds?
There is a puzzle.
Nope. They're wooden.
Ooh.
They're using up all the perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
Swap the position of the 7 birds. Is this the family tree?
Just gonna rest my brain.
We're gonna let that rest for a second because I was looking at like the lines. Hang on. Back to the main hall. Hang on. Whoa. Because the colors
What
I
is
think it's a family tree.
look closer. Yeah. Kind of. There's like brown, blue, green, and purple. Brown, blue, green, and purple. Okay.
I think it's a family tree.
Okay, shh. Flora and Felix. I'm gonna look at these for
Flora
fun.
Remington.
We met her. She's one of the suspects.
Really? Felix.
Felix fell out. Looks like he married his way into the Remington family.
Do you think he still lives here?
So then there's these. Okay. I don't know what the birds mean, but we'll figure that out later. Alright. Let's go grill Poppy about everything real fast. Girl, come here. Hey. Let's start with just sheet music.
It's fine.
Yeah, we found her in your room. Can you play this tune? What's so special about it?
What's so special about it?
I got it from my teacher. It's the first piece I ever learned.
How
Aw.
long have you been playing?
Since the day I turned 6. Family tradition. I was really excited to start learning.
Oh.
As soon as I got out of my first lesson, I told Freya and Fifi all about it. When I arrived at my second lesson the next day, Freya was there too. She hadn't asked permission, just showed up. For 2 whole years, the teacher taught us both.
Was Freya any good?
She would have been even better than me if she'd stuck with it. But one day, she just stopped coming to lessons.
Why?
That's just it. There was no reason. That's when I realized things were different for her.
Can you play this
Can
tune
you
for us?
play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
That's gonna be significant. That is going to be significant. It will be. I promise. But also,
I don't know what that is.
Weird, considering we found it hidden in your room.
Well, my room is full of junk.
no.
There's a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me.
That's you. Oh my gosh.
Hard of head, but free of mind.
We can ask about people.
Unconfined, with starry eyes, she sees beyond, behind our walls, beneath our pond. A soul untied, it's hers, it's free. Was then, is now, will ever be.
Okay. Alright. I'm just trying to look at the profiles, but I forgot I was clicked into her. Close friend. Oh, it has like the thing. That's really cool. I like that. Okay. No real connections. Fits and Penny fiance. Maybe Pointer. Emily Everstone. Flint fellow father. Okay. You really can just investigate everything. It's so cool. Alright, let's check out here. Library. Oh, there's Fifi. Hi.
Curious. I would expect bacteria of that nature to thrive in these conditions.
I recognize her voice
Taking all the
actor.
environmental factors into account, there must be something I am still missing.
May I talk to you, miss?
She knows we're here. She just doesn't care.
I am a detective, and I need to talk.
Correction. You do not need to talk to me,
Oh no? How come?
because I am not a suspect. I am completely innocent of any and all crimes.
Well, I will be the judge of that.
Thanks for letting me know.
Speaking of which, you have now been at Tangle Tower for over 23 minutes. Surely you have already reached a sturdy hypothesis.
I mean, actually, how long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for about an hour and a half. So, you know, thinking calculation might be a little off. We're working on it.
Hypothesis about the murder?
Yeah, come on,
About
Grimoire.
the
hurry
murder.
up.
My apologies. Unfortunately, protocol dictates I must at least meet all the suspects. And that includes you. So, could you tell me your name?
Fifi Fellow, microbiologist, inventor, innovator.
Alright, Slay, I guess.
You will need to be more specific. Oneself cannot be summarized in a single response without doing one a great disservice.
So true.
Well, first of all, you're a fellow. So does that make you the daughter of...
Correct. My father and mother are named Flora and Felix, but you need not question either of them. It will only waste valuable time.
Well,
Neither
too
of them
bad.
are
I gotta
capable of
meet
murder.
everybody.
Thanks for the tip.
Fifi, you said you were a micro something or other?
Microbiologist, but it is an insignificant label. My studies cannot be categorized in any one recognized field.
What made you want to become a scientist in the first place?
I harbor an intrinsic fascination with the microscopic. I constructed my first one at age 10.
Constructed a microscope?
Correct.
And what's that thing on your head? Did you make that too?
My eyesight began to deteriorate when I turned 12. Not satisfied with the eyeglasses prescribed to me, I designed this custom lens instead. It automatically adjusts based on the surrounding light conditions.
Does it glow red when you get angry?
No, but that would be most amusing.
Great. I mean, there are glasses that already do that, but you know, you do you.
What can you tell me about the murder?
What can you tell me about... Wait, that's what I'm supposed to ask you.
Yes, however, you were too slow.
You fancy yourself a detective too, Fifi.
I just need to know what happened.
Me too. So talk.
Fine. I knew ahead of time that Freya was going to be busy with her painting all day, so I had planned to spend the afternoon with Poppy. I was in the library all morning preparing the equipment for an experiment, only to find out that Poppy had made other plans and she was in fact planning to ignore me completely.
Oh.
So what did you do instead?
I locked myself in my room and cried.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh!
Why?
I don't know, it just sounds kind of sad.
Why does this just feel like, just talking with friends and you just mention, like, yeah, I just kind of, like, cried myself to sleep, and they're like, oh, are you okay? It's like, yeah, what are you talking about?
It is not unusual.
Oh. Good.
Yeah, alright. Mm-hmm. So what's your statement?
The lights were off and the door was locked. Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me. I opened the door. Poppy came into my room. Her makeup was leaking. She told me Freya was dead. I did not believe it. I thought she was playing a trick on me.
What?
So I punched her in the face.
What? Girl, you don't. No, if someone's like, hey, someone's dead, you don't just be like, stop pranking me, bro. And oh my gosh, I thought we got past those prank channels. Are we back? Oh please.
She insisted that we go up to Flora's tower. We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs. When I saw Freya lying on the floor, I was completely and utterly devastated. Then, I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting. Poppy and I took the sample back downstairs to the library. We performed a test and found out that it was, in fact, blood.
You performed that scientific test immediately, even though you were feeling so upset?
Of course. Why would one affect the other?
Okay. The characters just are really sad. We have a really lonely, like, girl who likes birds, and then we just have... Okay, alright. Can you tell me about this?
Who is that in the photo?
I'm quite sure that I have no idea.
Yes, you do, you liar. What do you know about this?
Is she laughing?
I'm right. There's something here. I'm right. I've solved it. That in that photo is Poppy, and we're gonna find the other half of the photo probably in Fifi's room. Do you know anything about this?
Belongs to Poppy. In fact, she owns a number of cassette tapes.
What happened to it, though?
It has been left underwater for an extended period of time.
Right, but why?
I do not know why.
Oh.
An item from Poppy's childhood. Her earliest piano lessons hold some special significance for her.
Why's that?
No idea. She has never graced me with the details, and I am not forthcoming enough to ask.
You two are friends, right?
We are, yes.
But
Yes, friendship. We are friends.
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become tired of my company.
is it anything to do with Freya?
Oh, no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concerns simply lie elsewhere.
Oh.
Fifi's bedroom should be unlocked now.
Can't wait.
Wait, I want to. Actually, let's just. What's this?
It's an illustrated book about birds.
It's been left open. Looks like somebody was halfway through reading it.
Okay.
Or it was left open for us to find.
Ever so slightly unnerving.
Bird book. The ink drip is remarkably. The ink dip is a remarkably intelligent bird with very long lifespans. Even among avian mystids. Mystids? I think that's what that is. Other birds are often aggressive towards it. The ink drip lives mostly a life of its alone. Oh no, this game has just gotten sad. It has particular feelings, habit, that eats seeds. Okay. Alright, well that's sad. Oh, beetle.
Books about insects.
Well, theoretically, there's not a single book on that shelf.
Huh.
Okay, well I was gonna see if we could figure anything about the stuff we found. What's this?
Is that a snow globe?
Of sorts.
Look closer. Oh, it's like Tangle Tower.
Hey, look at that. It's a model of Tangle Tower. There's lake and those weird mountains. What are you thinking?
That would make an amazing souvenir.
Okay. Can I shake it? Oh, I can't. That's sad.
Hey, look, it's a model. What do you
That
think?
would make an
Okay. Souvenir. Find Tangle Tower snow globe. Hey! Alright, I got an achievement. I'm cool. Okay, I want to look in Fifi's room. Because I am really sure we're going to find the other half of that photo. What's this?
It looks like a microscope.
Can I touch it?
Look closer.
I'm not
Horizontally slide the 4 magnifying lenses to the correct position. Oh, we gotta make this key. This one really zooms in. Oh, they can overlap. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So where's like the one that makes things like really, really big? Oh, I see the little thing. So this one. Okay. I think that's it.
I guess that's wrong.
What?
The 4 lenses all have different, so they must each have a specific position.
I thought that's what I had. Is it really? There's a line here. Do I need to get rid of that line? Oh, I guess that doesn't line up well. Is it that?
Nope.
You need to magnify. Looks like you might need to overlap.
Okay, I know what overlapping is. How do I get rid of that line? It's my... So, like, is it that?
I got it.
There we go. Okay.
Impressed.
Thank you. I figured it out.
Sounds like it unlocked.
Yeah, it's built on top of a little metal box. There's a book in here.
Oh, it's a book. Secret diary. Let's invade people's personal things. Well-used book resembling a diary. It's locked with a strange metal device. That's a lock. Okay. Can we like open it? No, okay. I'm gonna try wrapping up stream when we hit like 2 hours, because I don't think we're gonna get to
You
a...
saw something pinned up here.
Because I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to a good
is all
stopping
this?
point. Look closer. Oh, that's amazing.
Is that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry?
That's
Angie.
just the face you make when you're thinking. Does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this?
And that's you, Sally.
What? I do not look like that, do I?
Wonderful.
Is Fifi trying to solve the mystery with math equations?
That's how it works. Yep.
Maybe. Did you ever try that? Maybe it works.
Did you notice who isn't on here?
Oh.
Freya?
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself.
Oh yeah. Trying to solve the mystery. Oh girl. Professional snoop. Oh, I didn't get to read it. Apparently I snooped
That's
really
a
hard.
magnifying glass. A big one.
How come you don't have one of those?
Why? Because I'm a detective? Should I start smoking a pipe too?
You can pull off a pipe.
Oh, he looks so sad. Okay. I could have swore like we'd find like another half of like a photo trash can.
The stuff Fifi's thrown away.
You gonna rummage through the trash can?
No.
Dang
It's
it.
quite beneath me. Thank
I give it 5 minutes before you're in there.
you. The stuff Fifi's
You
thrown.
gonna rummage? I give it 5 minutes before you're in there.
We're gonna wait genuinely 5 minutes. It is 4:40. At 4:45, we are going to rummage that trash can. I promise you, it's gonna happen. Cause I have a feeling there's an achievement if you do. Cause I think it'd be really fun. So in 5 minutes, go back through the trash can. So, how are you doing, chat? One thing I can say, I'm really enjoying this game. I'm really excited because this is, one, not my usual content I make, and two, this is really cool, and I like it a lot. It reminds me, like, it does remind me of, like, Professor Layton, Nancy Drew, Phoenix Wright, maybe a bit of Ghost Trick, too, but, like, it's in that kind of, like, genre of, like, the games. And I really like it. It's really cool. Okay, can we... Teddy bear?
A new suspect. Don't think you can get out being questioned just because you're a bear.
I'm innocent, I promise.
Save it for the judge.
Someone walking in. Great. Also...
I don't know what that drink is, but I bet it's 99% sugar.
I'd read you the ingredients, but there's nothing written on the can.
That's even worse.
Oh! That's illegal! Can I look at the chandeliers?
Crystal chandeliers. Extra fancy.
I don't know. They just seem old-fashioned to me.
I like them.
Plus, they're kind of dusty.
Alright. Judge people's chandeliers. Okay. We have 3 more minutes before we can leave this room and then just rummage through the trash can. Lamp.
Boxes.
That's a... Okay.
Of stuff.
Trying to look at the lamp, but... Okay. Is there anything else in here? Let me look back at this.
Fifi's
What is all this?
Closer look.
arrows connecting all the different suspects.
They're not labeled, though.
Yeah, they're completely meaningless.
I feel like it's like, oh, these people know each other. They spoke. We spoke to each other. Did they speak? We're gonna have to figure out.
Who is that?
No idea.
I don't remember who that is. That's Poppy.
Poppy. That's actually a pretty good drawing.
Wait, you're saying this isn't?
Looks like Professor Pointer.
Looks like Fitz. It's a drawing of Penny.
That's gotta be Flora.
It's Detective Hawkshaw.
Okay, that's everybody. So we need to meet him.
Is
Maybe. Did you ever try that?
Okay, there's nothing else on
Did
here.
you notice who?
Freya?
Mm-hmm.
It's been 5 minutes yet? 1 more minute. Huh, 1 more minute, and then we rummage through the trash can. As we should. Because, again, it would be funny. Because if there's an Easter egg, if you come back 5 minutes later and dig into the trash can, I'm going to be incredibly pleased. Come on. 45. 45. Let's just we can look through what we have. But yeah, we have 1 more person to meet, it looks like, to be a suspect. Curious about the harp. The photo. I'm really... Brush and paint palette. There's so much. I'm like... Oh. Oh, it's been 5 minutes.
And stuff Fifi's
You're
from.
gonna rummage through
No.
I give it 5 minutes before you're in there.
No, there's no Easter egg for rummaging through the trash.
And stuff
Please,
gonna- I give it
please,
5 minutes
no. Dang. I was so hopeful. Let's go back to Fifi and give her hello. Can you tell me about
Okay.
your diary?
My book.
And what's in it?
Pages.
Wonderful. All right, we solved the mystery. Painting.
Freya is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I think she was
Wow.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding. I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
What made you want to test
Who's-
it in the first place?
So was it?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course.
Yeah, like that. Honestly, that's valid. Okay, what do you know about the letter?
Curious.
Okay, that's super helpful. All right. Golden
Now,
beetle.
This is interesting. Where did you find it?
Nowhere.
In the astronomy tower.
And yet, it does not concern the field of astronomy.
Nope.
In fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
Yeah. You could.
I would not say that, however.
Oh. You wouldn't?
No, it would be quite naive. To study science in any field is to study the connections between all matter in the universe, living or inanimate.
Okay. Paintbrush
The
and
red
palette.
paint on the brush is not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Okay. So she was painting with what?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
No, that is no.
I do not know the answer.
That is worse. That is dipped if I ever seen it. It's also dried blood. Okay. Huh. Think about the harp
The
statue.
statue itself does not interest me, but I do wish to know about those symbols on the harp. Have you deciphered their meaning yet?
We're working on it.
We are.
I suppose asking her. Okay. Interesting. Go up here. Freya's room. Ah, what's this?
It's a little wooden box for paintbrushes.
Did the casual observer maybe?
Look closer.
They're not
Puzzle.
real paintbrushes. Looks like they're part of some kind of lock mechanism.
Oh, swap the brushes into the correct order to arrange paper to find clue. Okay. Can we start with the corner method? Corner. Edge piece. Or corner. Corner. Oh no. That. This doesn't work like a puzzle. That's not right. Okay, we can't turn these, so these are exactly the way they need to be. Okay, the corner method isn't gonna work here. Okay, are the colors gonna match up? That has to be a corner. That goes towards the top. Because there's like the shape. No, it's the wrong angle. This and this. Oh! That's something? Okay. Those line up. Okay. We're getting somewhere. That kind of lines up. Oh! Yes. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, alright. That's not helpful. Okay, I mean, okay, so short bristles. Okay. Short brush orange handle goes in the first spot. Green paint goes in this spot. Pink handle goes in that. Fan pink. So it can either be... The second spot has to have a green. The third spot has to have a pink handle and a fan. That has to be an That has to be an angle brush. Which we'd leave that. Because this one needs short and orange handle. This is the only short orange one. The last one needs a long. Okay. Double checking. Short. Green paint. Pink handle fan brush. No, wait, this one needs... I think that's it.
That's done it.
Yeah!
Neat. What was in the box?
Just a photograph. Well, most of a photograph.
I'm right. I was right. I was right.
There's something about that pink cassette tape. Something suspicious.
I called
Let's
it.
ask Poppy about it.
Let's go now. It's almost like I was right the whole time. Get over here. My theory is correct.
I
Suspicion.
need to confirm something with you, Poppy.
Confirm away.
What can you tell us about this cassette tape? Is it yours?
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing.
No, it's not. It says to Freya, so
And do
who
you
had
know
it
what
first?
kind of music is on this tape?
I do.
No idea. Acid jazz?
It's piano
The music. And it's the
Sounds
same
an
song.
awful lot like
Your music.
to
To
be
be
honest.
honest. I was right. I'm so...
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
It's not mine. I'd never own anything like that.
Why
Yes, you
not?
would, because photograph.
Not my color.
But it is. But it was. You used to like
You
these colors.
used to like these colors.
Ridiculous.
We need a clue to compare with the cassette tape. Something that proves Poppy used to like these colors.
Guess what? I have that. This.
Let's take a closer look at this.
I'm right. What's the connection between these two clues? That's great. This was found in Poppy's room. What's this? What? Oh! Oh, we highlight. Pink cassette tape. Is it that?
The pink cassette tape is an older version of the pink cassette player.
Okay, no,
found
I...
in Poppy's room. No,
No. The hand gesture? No, it's the pink cassette tape. There it is.
the pink cassette
Okay.
tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player that was found in Poppy's room. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
What? Use my power. Okay.
That is not me.
Yes, it is.
I'll prove
Yeah.
it.
I love how me and Sally are just the exact. We say things the same. This it's so fun. Prove it. And prove it because I have the photo. Bam.
You look a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable. It's clearly a photo of you with your two best friends. Why'd you tear it up and then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward.
It's no, Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
That's it. Makes this whole thing seem kind of irrelevant.
Maybe. It depends on the reason.
The reason she doesn't want to look like that anymore?
The passage of time is a powerful thing.
Hold on. This means that pink cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
It used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift. Years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed.
I am so glad. The fact that I clocked this immediately is great. I'm so happy. Because I just like this music. It sounds. This is the same thing.
There's gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
Yeah, because there's big
One other
crack.
thing I want to know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
I have no idea.
It cracked with the player. Okay. So now it's her thing. Oh, so we like put together little things about him. So it's like, haha, you're hiding something? Not anymore. Okay. I remember this was good. Good. Maybe it was just dumb. Okay, maybe I was just. Oh. Fair enough. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's try and meet the last person and then end stream. It's going to be the goal. All right. Where are you hiding? I can't remember who's missing. Let's go here. Workshop. There you are. Hello.
Sir? Can you hear me? I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Grimoire.
Grimoire. Good mysterious name. I'd rather like it. Felix Fellow at your
Oh,
beck
okay.
and
I thought he
call.
was Felix.
And, this is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
That's not a good name.
Thanks.
If
Oh,
you would,
no.
Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about the murder.
I must say I'm rather jealous of you two.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Out here solving mysteries and exploring new places.
Why does he give me, like...
secret rooms, hidden treasures.
He just reminds me of, like I play a little too much D&D.
That's what life is all about.
Secret rooms?
Gently speaking, you know, and that sort of thing.
There's secret rooms, you say? Yourself.
So, Felix, what exactly do you do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer. Explorer slash treasure hunter.
Yeah, you play a lot of
The
D&D.
best in the world.
We're talking like curse statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that. But I've certainly seen my share of danger, if that's what you're asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You listen here. I may be between ventures right now.
Great. Or again, the puzzle would be pretty different.
But it's simply not in my nature to stay in one place for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
Don't you live here with your wife and daughter?
Yes, well, the fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is,
Nothing wrong with raising a family, Mr. Fellow.
don't misunderstand me. Fiona and Flora are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Uh-huh.
Alright, hold on, I need to look at people again. So there's Flora. Where's Fiona? Oh, oh, no, I need to talk to you again. Come here. Yesterday.
Why on earth would you want to know about that?
It's almost like
The
we're
murder of
detectives or
Freya Fallow.
something.
The reason we're here?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Nasty business. Very unfortunate. I regret that I can't be of any help. But I wish you all the best in your investigation.
I really just have to cosplay Sally at this point because we're saying the exact same things at the same time. I can't. Oh my gosh. That would be an annoying wig to do. But you know, for the fact that she is my twin at this point, I'm down.
Hear that, Grimoire? We're done here. Let's go.
It's a silly...
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, there's not much to tell.
I missed. No, I missed a line.
I'm by myself.
That was my bad.
Working on Flora's, working on a project.
Your room is quite close to Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
What have you got?
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps. Uncertain, as life itself.
Abridged version, please.
Right, fine. I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going the same way. This time I could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing down the staircase to the floor below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I thought perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was the garden beyond his window. Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her. We went into Flora's room. Poor Freya was laying on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already. Flora, too, of course. Soon enough, everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
Okay. Okay.
That's all the statements.
Yeah.
Let's go over them all.
Okay. Oh, okay, this might actually be a really good stopping point. Suspect
That's
statements.
all the statements collected. Let's run through them all to see if anything doesn't add up.
To see if anyone's been lying.
That too.
Fitz and I were up in the Moonlight Garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds.
We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. So I made Fitz kick down the door.
Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back.
I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall.
But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs.
I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared.
I didn't know what to do. So I ran downstairs to get Fifi.
I heard someone heading down the stairs. Just outside my room.
Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the
There's
someone
missing
began shouting at
footsteps.
me.
Eventually, she let me in.
I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library.
Wait, there's missing footsteps. Because he said he heard 2 sets of footsteps and only one is accounted for. Ooh.
He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the fellow staircase. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me.
I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower.
I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry.
I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face.
I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter.
We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs.
I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path.
Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer. So I escorted her.
Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too.
Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did.
A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya.
Then I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting.
She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes.
I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything.
An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance.
I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
That's disappointing.
What is?
All the statements line up with each other.
They don't just line up. Some of them even seem to specifically confirm each other.
Ooh, okay. And I think... let's see. And I think we're gonna call it there. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun with this game. I hope you all did as well. I gotta really figure out how to save. Alright. But honestly, I very much enjoyed that a lot. I'm really excited to come play this again. Because it seems like it's going to be a pretty long game. Yep, I'm very excited. Just ooh. I'm very glad I figured out one of the mysteries absolutely immediately. I take full credit. I will see you all next time. And questions. I would talk about a stream schedule, but I don't really have one. I guess the thing is, make sure to, if you liked, you can like, and if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing for a lot of my other content I put a lot of work into. But on that note, thanks.